Are these new ones?
Yes, I got them in a package from Poland.
Mhm.
Some man in Breslau found a box of them in the local Gestapo office at the end of the war. Decided to take them home for safekeeping.
Ui, okay.
It wasn't filled out. What am I looking for?
Keep looking. Check the others.
Auslandslieberichte gegen.
Are they all empty?
And
Wait, is that a signature?
keep going. So,
They didn't sign off on false information.
they signed off on no information.
A list in blanco for the wardens to fill out however they wanted. A free ticket to cover up any murder. Any number of murders.
It's incredible. I can't. No, actually, I can very much believe it.
Geht mir ganz genauso. Ich kann das sau nachvollziehen.
Of course, that's what they do. Anytime a prisoner was killed for whatever reason, they had this. All that was needed was just to write a lie, and it's already certified.
Mhm.
The guards, the administration, the judges, everyone was in on it. Everyone is complicit.
Is this the case for all of these reports? Were they all
Pre-signed, cover-up, highly illegal?
all of the above?
Hard to say at this point, to be honest, but I think it's quite likely.
Kranich. Who's that? For some reason the name sounds familiar.
Mir kommt der Name gerade auch mega bekannt vor.
Not surprising, he has a law firm in Frankfurt. Bergmann, Kranich and Partner. It's quite well known. I actually got an offer from them.
Mein Vater wollte mich dahin vermitteln.
But back in the day, he was actually a judge.
Wait, Bergmann, Kranich and Partner?
Yes,
No, no, that's... Bergmann's my father's friend. I used to get Christmas gifts from him. My father wanted me to work for them.
good thing you didn't. I don't know about Bergmann, but Kranich was clearly involved.
What about Judge von Stamm? Are any of these signed by him?
A couple. Just as empty as this one.
Then what now?
Now I have to go to Poland.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you right.
That's where these files are from. Breslau. I need to talk to the man who found them. See if he can tell me anything more. If I'm lucky, he might even have some more of these. I also plan to interview a few of my potential witnesses there. I've run into some trouble trying to get them here, so what's the saying? If the mountain won't come to Muhammad.
Do you think that'll be worth it? Last I checked, going to the Eastern Bloc wasn't exactly easy.
I sure hope so. Anyway, it has to be better than sitting on my hands here. The flight is this Saturday. Sorry I won't be there to see you embarrass yourself in court. But while I'm gone, I asked Paula to give you any files that would arrive for me.
Oh, das ist aber nett von Ihnen.
Wait, wouldn't that mean you trust me?
Don't push it. Now, if you don't mind, there's still a lot to do before I leave.
Right.
Cuts. Wait! Thank you.
Er dankt mir.
You're welcome.
Right. Good luck with your case, Cuts.
Danke, Peters.
Oh, hello. Miau.
Ein du Süßchen. Entschuldigung. Da kam das innere Kind aus mir.
Miss Kat.
Hallo. Achso, ja, wir sollten ja hier einmal. Möchte nicht.
Mr. Kirchmann, good morning.
Ich habe Angst vor den Ausschreitungen diesen Falls und oh mein Gott, was ist mit dir passiert?
Der Rank ist Hauptmann.
Wow.
Of course, Hauptmann Kirchmann. I apologize. I understand your rank is something important to you.
I didn't bleed into the order for a paper pusher to Mr. me.
I wanted to talk to you about the case of Anna Kazmirek. I believe you're familiar.
Yes, I am. Haven't you all done enough to her?
I need you to tell me about Anna's arrest.
Very well, since you need me to. It hadn't even been a week since the Brits left the town on fire. We were all there. Anna and Heidi, a friend of ours, had just returned from work.
What happened then?
What happened? You know it damn well already.
Willst du mir sagen, dass ihr 3 in dem Zimmer wart?
And why were you at the shelter on that particular morning?
I was visiting Anna.
Could you be more specific?
I was there to check on Anna and help her in whatever way I could. She was tired after her shift, she and her friend. I offered to take care of them. I do not expect a woman of your position to understand it, but she did just lose her home.
How would you describe Heidi's relationship with Miss Kazmirek?
Closer than sisters, those two. Inseparable. Except for when Anna was with me, of course.
Did you salvage anything from your old home?
No, of course not. We had just evacuated all those places. Scavenging them would be highly illegal.
I didn't ask about scavenging, just...
I didn't.
Das ist sehr interessant, dass er direkt auf Plünderung kommt.
What did a regular day at the shelter look like?
I'm hardly the right person to ask. I didn't live there, wasn't there all the time. I only visited when I could see Anna.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Emilia?
A snake. A proud one too. Always thought herself better, above everyone else.
Ja, das spüre ich auch so von ihr. Der Vibe mit, dass sie ja aus der reichen Familie kommt. Die Ärmeren haben nichts auf zu sagen und zu tun. So kriege ich schon mit.
I'd say it was rare for a soldier not to be in active duty at the time. What were you doing in Brunswick?
What was I doing? I was back from the front. My friend's dead, my city gone. What was I doing? You tell me.
Tell me about Heidi.
Anna's best friend. Only friend. Other than me. Hot-headed, loud-mouthed, headstrong. Always had to be right. That she had in common with Anna.
Mhm.
I had just stepped out to the kitchen when she started it all. Becker, that snake. I could hear her out in the hallway on the phone.
Did you hear what she said?
Not enough to understand her plan. She was talking with the police, reporting a stolen suitcase. If only I had heard her say Anna's name.
Mhm.
Was there anybody else in the house at that time?
I can't account for everyone. These were cramped quarters. But Becker, Grunwald, Anna, and me, we were around.
What happened to you during the bombing?
My family was lucky enough to quickly find their way to one of the bunkers. Myself, I didn't join them. With all hell breaking loose, I stayed to help evacuate the others.
How were the tasks divided among the people in the shelter?
They had some system, but I wouldn't know. Each day there were different tasks Anna would have to do, both for herself and her mother. I took over whenever she'd let me.
Mhm. Okidoki. Brady Bokey.
What can you tell me about the conflict between Miss Kazmarek and Emilia?
The snake hated her, and that's putting it mildly. I don't know why, but she really did, to the point of wanting her dead. To the point of getting her killed.
Mhm.
For once, the officers didn't take long to arrive. Figures. Two of them, protective police. A tall, weedy imbecile, and an older man with a mustache. He seemed to be in charge. I tried to stop them, asked them what was it all about. Why were they there? They were less than forthcoming.
What next?
Becker pointed them to Heidi's room. They locked themselves in with the girls, refused to let me join them. And I was so busy worrying about them, I didn't even think I should keep my eye on Becker.
Okay.
Why? What did you do?
She sneaked off to Anna's room with that damned suitcase. I should have noticed, realized it. I should have stopped her. What a fool I was.
Aber das erklärt nicht, wie der Koffer dahin kam.
Were there any conflicts between the shelter's inhabitants?
Other than the Becker snake and her vendetta against Anna? No. Not that I know of.
Okay. So, wir gehen nochmal kurz hier rein. Ich will sicher gehen, dass ich hier alles finde.
What do you remember about the officers?
The older one reeked of cigarettes, had a mustache, glasses, was clearly the one in charge. How a person with that little respect for his duty got to his position is beyond me. As for the tall imbecile, an insecure greenhorn trying to put on airs, desperate to prove his authority. All that while looking as if he never hit puberty. Would have been funny if not for...
Wenn nicht, was? Sag doch einfach aus, was passiert ist. Anstatt in Rätseln zu sprechen, Junge.
I'm not sure how much time had passed before they opened the door. The tall one, he dragged Heidi out to the kitchen. He was done with playing nice.
What did he do?
He shoved Heidi towards us, hurling threats and insults. Pathetic.
Ehrlich gesagt, würde das ja mit dem Fall oder mit dem Bericht übereinstimmen, dass er sehr aggressiv vorging.
He demanded we told him which room was Anna's. Becker didn't hide her excitement as she showed him.
How did everyone else in the kitchen react to this?
Heidi was livid. She was screaming at that Schupo boy, daring him to lay one finger on her. She knew it wasn't right what they were doing to Anna. Oh, and Becker was smiling that little, arrogant smile of hers. How could I have been so blind?
Mhm.
Tell me about Teresa Kazmirek.
She seemed a kind woman. Weird, withdrawn, but kind. The few times she actually spoke with me, She told us some stories from back wherever she was from. Somewhere east would be Poland.
Mhm.
What did the Kazmireks have with them?
Not a long list. And in all honesty, at this point, I don't even remember.
Okay.
You said the Kazmireks were from somewhere east?
Yes, their origin was important for her, having grown up on her mother's stories. She always said she wanted to visit their former hometown. The way she talked about it sounded like she even wanted to live there.
Wie fanden Sie das, würde ich jetzt fragen?
Where was her father?
Dad passed away when Anna was 5.
Das stimmt nicht. 4.
She told me she could barely remember him.
Das stimmt nicht. Anna war 4, als er gestorben war, oder 3.
How did Miss Kazmirek come to know Mr. Hens?
She used to work for him, same with Heidi. He was quite a well-known man among the locals, respected, dependent. From what I've heard, he took in Anna's mother after it was all done.
Mhm.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Miss Kazmirek?
What am I supposed to say? The hell do you want to hear? We were together, in love, planning to get married once all that nightmare was over. We were happy.
What can you tell me about your family's situation before the bombing?
Nothing that would concern you. I'd only just returned to the city, got a leave from service. Spent most of that time with Anna. All the time she could spare.
Süß.
Did Miss Kazmirek have any previous encounters with the police?
No, my Anna was nothing like that.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Emilia Becker?
There's nothing to talk about.
But you did know her?
Yes, of course I did. It was hard not to know the snake. But there was no relationship to speak of.
Mhm. Habe ich aber anderes gehört.
So there we were. Me, Heidi, and Becca. 3 friendly neighbors, just waiting for the sky to fall. At least the 2 of us. For Becker, it must have been Christmas. What could we do? All we needed was one good look at Becker to understand the whole thing. It was her. She planned all of it. This was how she finally got rid of Anna.
What makes you so sure it was all part of Emilia Becker's plan?
You weren't there. You didn't know her like I did. She was beaming, radiant, just full of herself. A pity we didn't get the time to confront her.
Why? What stopped you?
The police boy came out of Anna's room, grinning. He had a suitcase. The suitcase.
What did the 3 of you do then?
Becca struck immediately. Said the suitcase was hers, that Anna took it from her house, from the ruins of her house. That Anna was a looter, a traitor to the nation. And Heidi? She kept it together. As soon as she heard Becca's lies, she took off to get help. Smart. Wish I could say the same about myself. It didn't change anything in the end.
Nee.
The suitcase. What can you remember about it? Had you seen it before?
No, never. No one's ever seen it before. No one.
Wow, das sagt viel über diesen Koffer aus.
Then it's all a blur. Like when I was at the... I couldn't think straight. I couldn't really think at all. I remember barging into Anna's room.
Hauptmann Kirchmann, I have to ask. Is it possible Anna did in fact loot something?
I'd appreciate if you stopped insulting her memory. And no, it's not possible.
Why did you go to Anna's room?
I was trying to find something, anything to prove she was innocent, that it was Becker all along. She must have left something behind. She had to. I tossed around everything, pulled out every drawer.
Did you find anything to prove Emilia Becker meddled with Anna's room?
No, of course not. We wouldn't be sitting here if I did.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I was back in the kitchen, alone, and I could hear them.
You say them. What did you hear exactly?
Behind the door. Behind the damn door. They wailed on her. Both of them. Again and again. They called her trash, a looter, a whore, a parasite, a pest. The walls there were so thin, I could hear it all.
I apologize, this must be very difficult, but did you see Anna Kazmarek when she came out of the room?
I did. They had to carry her out. She was barely conscious. And her face, my Anna's face, they must pay.
How long did that beating last?
I don't know. I don't know.
Das ist scheiße.
Was anybody else still there?
It's fuzzy. I don't think so, no.
What then? Did you do anything?
No. No. We're done here. We're fucking done here. Is this a joke to you?
Before you furiously storm off, there's one more document I'd like to ask you about.
I'm not.
You will want to see it. According to it, you already admitted your guilt.